So, what is up, guys? We are live on YouTube, guys. We're live on YouTube. Today is the 29th of July. We do have FOMC later today. So, there is a high chance that today's session would be a choppy session. All right. So, we're going to be absolutely mechanical and absolutely technical with today's analysis. We're not trading based on emotions, we're not trading based on feelings. We're going to do exactly what the charts tell us. All right, so let's jump right into the charts. All right, so welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you're liking the live and make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know that you're in here. Let me know where you're listening in. Um, okay. So my my little boy, right? I saw him play with my mic for some reason. Right, yeah, oh, there it is. It's about to falsely accuse him. I was about to falsely accuse the dude. But yeah, we're live, guys. Let's do a quick mic check, quick um, video check. Let's make sure that all is well, guys. Hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, hello. All right, looks like we're good, but for some reason I'm not able to confirm on my side. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay. Oh, we are live, guys. Capture. All right. So welcome in, guys. Today we're looking at the NASDAQ. We've been playing around this particular low for quite some time. So yesterday, as you guys tell, we bounced off this level that I have marked here. And yeah, still playing around. We came back to this level, still respecting the level. If you go to the line chart, you can see that this level is definitely quite significant. Okay. So what I'm looking for today is perhaps a deeper pullback. If we're going to break this, then I do expect us to take enough liquidity to gain a lot of fuel in order to send price lower. But again, as I said, it's pre-FOMC. We need to be extremely cautious of whatever markets are telling us. We need to be very, very skeptical. If there's nothing there, we don't we don't force it. Okay? If there's nothing there, we do not force it. And so we're good, we're live. We are live, guys. Make sure you spam the likes. Yesterday we did a good we did a good how many likes? Like 11,000, which is pretty significant, right? It's pretty significant looking at how far we've come. So I appreciate you guys. Let's make sure, when we get in here, let's make sure we're spamming the likes, sharing the live so that we can get a lot more people in. Welcome in, welcome in. It's a Wednesday, guys. It's a Wednesday. Today is pre-FOMC. So FOMC comes like later in the day. So what I have noticed or what happens during days where we have FOMC is that the markets would be uncertain. The markets will want to wait until FOMC is released before a major move can happen. So usually pre-FOMC, the market moves sideways. Hopefully we don't get nasty price action. If we do, that would be very, very unfortunate. But the only remedy to that is to be absolutely technical and absolutely, I guess, follow your rules. If there is a move, you take it. Ken, welcome in. Is it Gene? Welcome in, Hibiscus. It's been a while. How you doing? The trading chef. Learn to appreciate billionaire mindset. Young star. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining the live stream. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. The market opens in about how many minutes? 17 minutes. So we have to be absolutely logged in for that. Guys, make sure if you're not already in the Discord, make sure in the Telegram, make sure you join the Telegram, all right? We're now like starting up the Telegram, so I'd love you guys to be part of that. I do put I'm like planning on doing more analysis inside of the Telegram. So this morning, like this, I told you guys what my bias was. Gold, what my bias was on the NASDAQ as well. So I think I will be doing a lot more of that inside of the Telegram just to help you guys. Just to help you guys. Let's get the Discord going. So based on my analysis when it comes to fundamentals, the bias is pretty much neutral, right? And as I said, we are moving sideways. We have sideways price action. And what is sideways price action? You're breaking highs, right? You're breaking lows, you're breaking highs, you're breaking lows, you're breaking highs, you're breaking lows. So this is sideways price action. This is price action that can get you to blow your account. Okay. The way you can trade something like this is being purely mechanical. And when I say like what's that? When I say being purely mechanical, it's like, look, right here. Already I've established a bullish move, right? We have a low which broke this high. We pulled back, we broke this high. So I'm already establishing a bullish move. Okay. Now this right here could be a sweep of liquidity, right? That's what I'm looking at this as. Okay. This could be a sweep of liquidity. Now, if we're being 100% technical, okay, if this is a sweep of liquidity, which I always expect, then this should be my drawn liquidity. Pretty simple, right? So let me mark it out. So ideally, that's why I'm saying that if we're purely technical, right, I will be leaning bullish on the NASDAQ. Classics. Good day, my bro. How's it going? How you doing? So in that case, we have to just look at, okay, so in this move right here, where exactly would be ideal for us to take an entry? Um, this level right here is the most ideal area to take an entry. Okay, price is kind of almost there. So let me mark it as, let me mark it, I'll just put this here just for now, okay? I'm just going to put this here just for now. Stops will be below. Trying to figure out where the stops would be. Yeah, so for now, you can't be 100% certain. So let's leave the stops open. Take profits would be at this high. Okay. So guys, this is not a trade idea right now. We're just trying to analyze technical and what the technicals are telling us, the potential levels that we can have price take, and then boom, go back. So I'll leave this on here. I'm going to leave this on here. So liquidity is right here. I also have a second level right here. okay, that price could also sweep. Okay, so we have two levels, right? If we're taking an entry here, stops would have to be below here. So let's say price opens up and gets here, doesn't come all the way down here. At least price doesn't leave you, right? And at least if price comes to tag this level, at least you know that, okay, so you're protected down here. I'm going to leave these levels on the chart. This is our draw on liquidity. I'm going to label this as DOL. And for now, we just need to hands off, just need to see what the market does at the open. Okay. I think NASDAQ longs, to be fair, bro. Yeah, same. So I am leaning bullish as well for the NASDAQ. But if the market opens and it begins ripping to the downside, then that's a whole different story, right? But hopefully it respects some of these levels and goals. 827 S29. I'm good. I'm actually good. Looking for a bullish move as well. What's this? The hourly? No. This is the 30-minute. So this is a 30-minute time frame. The hourly would look very similar. Okay, so the hourly is even good. It kind of paints the same picture. So if you look on the hourly, right, this is an hourly fair value gap sitting right here. The price can definitely wick into that and reject and then push it up. So it does make sense. The hourly aligns with what we're looking at. You can see this bearish gap right here has also been absolutely flipped. Okay, so we're looking at a bullish move, guys. We're looking at a bullish move, but the markets, as always, the markets can do whatever the hell it wants. S&P divergence with ES and longs. Sure, I usually don't look at the SMTs. I don't like pay too much attention to them. I know a lot of people use them, but usually wouldn't like base my trade on just the SMT, right? Sometimes I just go pop in there, see what ES is doing, but not like laser focused on it. Ooh, US 30 is dumping and it's dumping hard. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But the question is this level right here. I on ES, I don't want price to take this level, else it's telling us that price wants to head down. That is the unfortunate thing. Right. Let me just set on alert on this guy right here. So I don't want price to sweep this on ES, else it's just telling us that hey, we've tapped into some huge gap up here, right? And then we're now breaking structure to the downside. You get what I mean? So hopefully we're just digging down into this area to turn back around. But let's see. Okay, let's see what we have. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the likes. Make sure you spam the likes. And if you are watching from anywhere in Africa, you can join the free VIP, which gives you access to all my trades. Uh, you know what just happened? I just lost power. Yeah, just lost power. Oh, you guys still sending signals. Maria D'Souza, it's enough. It's enough. Enough with the signals. All right. Enough with the signals. Link. All right, guys. We have to be absolutely locked in. The market opens up in 6 minutes. So what are you looking at though? What are you guys looking at when it comes to the session? Are you guys looking to buy? Are you guys looking to sell? What's it looking like? Query. Oh, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Arsen, it's been a while. I see you lurking. Arsen, thank you. Darling boy, sick rips is in the building. Ethan, Flames, Ali, Johnny Lab, welcome in, welcome in. Mendy, welcome. Okay, so ideally we're looking for a bullish move today. Until proven otherwise, we're looking for a bullish move, but we have to be careful because from last night, once we got in, not from last night actually, from yesterday, once we got into this area, right, we rejected that level that I had marked. This level right here, this is where we wanted to take a long, and price just absolutely, price just absolutely faded us here, right? It took us out, manipulated us out of the market, and then it pushed up. It came back earlier today, tap into this level, and then rejected. So this is a significant level for me. Once price gets to this level, I expect a significant reversal. Okay. And based on structure, it's kind of aligning with that. I told you guys that I'm seeing a bullish move right here, right? I'm seeing this sweep here as a liquidity event, sweeping this low. And then after that sweep, we're starting to see price push to the upside. Okay. So again, I want to see if we're going to take out liquidity, the open of the New York session, or we're just immediately going to start ripping to the upside. Right. How do you? Oh, who's calling at this time? Chat. Guys, welcome in, welcome in. Let's spam the likes. Keitham, you're looking to sell from where? Where exactly? Keitham, where are you looking to sell? Okay, Lana is in the building. Lana, okay, I think you're in the Discord now. Hey, Kasrova, what's good? What's good? What's good? How you doing? So there's a couple things that could happen. All right, market opens in 3 minutes, guys. Market opens in 3 minutes. So I am jumping down into the 3 minute time frame, and I'm seeing that we are currently inside. Guys, watch this. We're currently inside a 3 minute fair value gap. Okay, we're inside a 3 minute fair value gap, which price is it's holding. That gap is holding. So there's a couple things that could happen here. Price could say, okay, so I've taken out liquidity from earlier today, and I don't want to come back down. I want to just continue ripping to the upside. In that case, maybe we can catch a what do you call this? Maybe we can catch a an opening drive move. Why is this thing acting up? And the opening drive move, if you guys haven't seen me trade the opening drive, it's basically we don't get a liquidity sweep in the direction in the opposing direction we're looking to trade. So let's say we're looking to go up, right? We don't get a liquidity sweep to the downside, and price immediately starts ripping, leaving fair value gaps on the way. Now we just wait for the first tap in and the first break of structure, and that is our confirmed entry. And we are 1:1. We cap that trade at a 1:1. That's the opening drive. That's my least favorite entry model because it's number one is 1:1. I don't really like 1:1 trades, and it's also quite an aggressive kind of trade. So I don't really like that. I really like the continuation trades where we take out liquidity and then there's a clear sign of a recovery that we can take price in the right direction. Okay. Market opens in a minute, guys. We have to be logged in. Logged in, guys. The room. G member. Okay, guys. Let's see where the market wants. Wow, are you serious? Are you serious? So we might actually, guys, we have to be locked in. We might actually get a trade very early into the session, guys. We might get a trade very early into the session. All right, so yeah, okay, market is open. Let's see where price wants to head to. All right, it's getting down there. It's getting down there. Let's see where it wants to get to, guys. So this is what we'll do. If the move comes in here and we have the rejection, then we take that trade. If it fails, then we'd have to just take our time and kind of not try to chase, right? I don't want us to chase anything today. I hope the PNL is up. Okay. PNL is up on the screen. All right, we are heading towards that area. I want us to sweep all this liquidity and then turn around. All right, I need to get the stream going. I need to get the stream going. Okay. All right, guys, we're kind of slowing down. We're kind of slowing down. Nana Bean, isn't Nana Bean? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, we're at 1,000 likes. That is awesome. Let's get it up to 5K. Yesterday we did 11K. Okay. We did 11K likes. So let's get the likes up today. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an early long. Hey bro, confirmation on my sign aligns with yours. Keep it up. Nice. You nice. All right. So we are getting into that low. Let me look at the 30. This is exactly this is exactly. I'm going to put this here. If I get a confirmation on the 3, that would be my cue to enter. So I'm gonna just wait. Let's wait. Right now, I just want to see a confirmation. This might just leave us out, but Saint, what's good, my G? Look at that. Look at that reaction. Imagine we put a limit order right there. Imagine we put a limit order here. Imagine we could have been out already at 1:2, 1:2.8. right? Imagine we did that, right? So let me take this off. Let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. Pending touch, pending touch. All right, so this could be the trade idea, but I don't like the fact that we're gonna have like a humongous, humongous stop loss. All right, this candle closes in 2 minutes. We have some time. All right, so I need to get everything sorted out in 2 minutes. Yes. Crazy, crazy. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, sometimes using a limit order helps because you're able to like get in at the right place and then get the best of this. But you see what happened? We tapped into that level exactly where I put the level right there, right? Right here. This was the second level that we wanted to get like a tap in. But the first tap in, boom, we got in there and price is ripping. I'm looking at this and I don't know if this makes sense to me. Um does this make sense? Does it make sense? Let's see. Does it make sense? It doesn't even pass the 1:2. It doesn't pass the 1:2. So we might just have to fade this for now. It doesn't pass the 1:2. Alfie, you've been short since 28. Yeah, bro. Today is looking like a long, so you may want to be careful about that, about the short, Alfie. You're expecting a rejection. Jeez, what just happened? What just happened? These comments, bro. What just happened? All right, the 3 minute candle closes. If you have the guts, you can take this, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't take this because it gives me a very bad risk reward. It doesn't even give me a 1:2, barely a 1:1.5, right? So let's see if we can get like a pullback. Oh, why is this thing not working? Let's see. Yo, Saint. Yeah, bro. Still this mic thing that normally I'm expecting you to come through my speakers, right? But I think that you're coming out of my headphones instead because I'm not using the headphones on the stream. So I now have it on on stream. Yeah, yeah, the same way. Feel the same. The recovery of that push has has to come back down to Earth before going to space. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. But what pair? This is the NASDAQ. We're trading the NASDAQ. Yeah, same. There was actually a immediate confirmation at the open. However, the risk reward is nasty. Um, it's absolutely nasty. The best case scenario would be to take the entry right. There's a pullback right now. It's like a 3 minute gap that has held price. That is actually holding price for quite some time. Um, I don't know if you have like a an entry model there, but for me, not yet. Not just yet. Not just yet. Yeah, actually a deep pullback. Mm-hmm. Hey, Chief. Sorry, I was actually in a meeting. Hello.
Lawrence.
Yeah, Chief.
So I just forwarded a message from DMD to you. So it's just to draw attention with regards to our Google business profile. To understand that there are some fraudulent activities going on. Just to draw attention to it, so that maybe we'll be checking our Google business profile frequently and check the
Yeah, okay.
because there are some people going around changing contact details.
I see.
And also, yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. We normally take a look at it, like we review it all the
Oh,
time.
then that's great.
So,
That's good.
but has there been a specific case? Because
No, for us, not yet, but
yeah,
it's just something that DMD is running our patient. Papa, yeah, they've experienced that and
yeah,
they're still experiencing it.
yeah. So
Yes.
for us, right, what we've done is we verified all the 9 branches. And in order to verify, you need you need confirmation. So you have to go to the branch, you have to take a video. So no one can just wake up and just change our details. Yeah. But I'll take a look. I'll take a look, just double check.
We did all that, but the person changed everything.
Hey, is that so?
Usually, when you change,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know how it works. But when you change, you're supposed to maybe go through a process or some sort of thing. But when you can, anyone at all can just change the details there. I don't know if
Anyone can actually attempt, but for us, Google will notify us that this is it, right? Do we want to accept or reject? You understand? But yeah. We'll just keep an eye on it, as TMD has said.
Okay.
Okay. Then thank you. All right, guys. So for me, what I want to see right now is I just want to see price come back into this area, get a rejection, and we'll probably get a good trade. So let's see. Just probably want price to come back into that 30-minute. There's a rejection block there. To be honest, that is a rejection block where the first rejection came out of. It's actually a rejection wick right there. So that was literally the best place that we could have taken along. If I put a limit order there, that would have tapped me in, and I would have been out. I would have been done for the day. But um, yeah, it's all good. It's coming back down. Let's see if there's another rejection. If I get another rejection, I'll probably take it. Top tick again. Hopefully, you don't get me. Alfie. Alfie. Bro, so are you from Nigeria? No, I'm not from Nigeria. I'm from Ghana, actually. I'm from Ghana. See how it's stalling? Guess what? Drop, then push if it holds that bottom leg made. Yeah, so that's what I'm expecting. I expected maybe push down and give us one more rejection. That would be something nice. Abu Sophie, Sofian. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Which boss? Which pair, boss? This is the NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ, guys. So, guys, we're waiting. Okay, we're waiting to get back into this area, get a rejection, and probably take a stab at the longs. FX win. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. What's good? What's good? The one. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. We just want to make sure that price gets down to that area, get a rejection, and see if we can get along. So it's we're being patient. Yes, Saint. I was, speaking to the chat. So yeah, bro. The what should I call it? The Asia session, crazy move. As you're saying, pre FOMC, you expect to see price move sideways, right? But it's kind of trending, like major moves. It's interesting. I really appreciate you to tag me when getting to live. I sure. I saw that you followed, so you can also enable notifications. That will kind of give you alerts as well. Lyrics, my bro, lyrics. What's good? What's good, lyrics? All right. So what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Are we coming down? And guys, remember today's FOMC. We have FOMC at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern. So that could actually create a problem for us. And when I say create a problem, you can see sideways price action. So price could sweep highs, it could just come sweep lows. So we have to be very careful. For me today, I'm going to take one trade. I'm going to take one trade, and hopefully that one trade just gives us the win. All right. Is it NQ 100? Yeah. This NAS 100, NQ, MNQ. But this chart is the CFDs. So, but it's literally almost the same price action, right? Different prices, but same kind of movement, right? So this is NQ. This is the NQ chart, but I'm not using the NQ chart. So, bro, market opened nicely, but it's slowing down. Market opened nicely, but it's slowing down. What's my strategy? So I basically use market structure and liquidity. A lot of it is market structure. Liquidity is just the main thing I look out for before I start to look for my trades. But in summary, it's pretty much market structure and liquidity. So you need to know the basics, basic high time frame, change of character, high time frame, break of structure. You need to know liquidity, which is also very important. Yes, order build up. Yeah. The fact that it's slowing down is good. Is good. I know a lot of people might be looking to sell, which is pretty interesting. Which is pretty interesting. You're looking for longs right now. If there's no good setup, I'll see you on the FOMC. All right, cool. So we're getting down to my area once again. That is a rejection wick. We're getting down there. Let's see if we can get a rejection. Let's see if we can get a good morning. All right, so we're inside that level. Now at this point, if I get a rejection candle, probably take a stab at the longs. Like when I say rejection candle, I want to see an opposing candle. Price action is key. Indicators can be brains. Yeah. Indicators, yeah, they can help you kind of give you one idea. But if you really pay attention to indicators, you notice that they're not always accurate, right? Price can just do whatever the hell it wants. Let's see what's happening at the 1 minute. Oh, that's another rejection, guys. That's another rejection. Let's see what happens at the close. I might just take a long here. 2 minutes. All right, so we have some time. We have time. Lewis, my man. Thunderbolt. Hey, Thunderbolt. Yo, it's been how many? It's been months. It's been many months. Yeah, but we're back. We're back on the live streams, guys. We are back on the live streams. And it's absolutely exciting, like to be back, guys. Um, a lot of support on the streams and all. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Guys, thanks for the likes. I do appreciate it. Let's get the likes up. Yesterday we did 10,000. We did 10,000. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. It's been a while. You disappear when you feel like it. I know, right? But no, no, no. Like it's not going to happen that way again. Like I'm not going to be consistent on the streams. I'm not going to be consistent on the streams. Hi, Lana. I hope you can hear me okay. So I'm also live on YouTube, live on TikTok as well. So you can pop in there if you wanted to get the analysis as well. So just a heads up. Live on TikTok and on YouTube. All right. We're still playing games. Playing games, guys. Playing games. Playing games. All right, all right, all right. Thanks for the likes. Let's get the likes up. Okay, so honestly, I want this candle to close bearish. Let it close bearish. All right, patience, guys. We might catch something pretty soon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm also yeah. As soon as I get a rejection, because we're in a zone where I wanted to take my entry, but I do want to see a recovery there. What time frame am I using? So I use a 3 minute for my entries. It's hunting deeper liquidity. I reckon it is. I reckon it is. It's probably taking out a ton of people out of the markets. So let's wait. Let's wait to see if we can get a rejection. I've been streaming as well, brother. He motivated me. Oh, cool. You can follow back to see what. All right, cool, cool, cool. What time do you stream, Thunderbolt? Would appreciate the feedback. All right, cool. What time do you normally go live? I'll pop into your stream. All right, so we're digging in. We're digging. Let's see how the 30 minute is looking. All right, all right, all right. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. We do have an order block down here, which is we should take note of that. Let me just mark it. We do have an order block down here. All right, let's wait. I don't have an order block. All right, we do have an OB. Could be significant, but I'm putting it there so we know that it's there. Okay. All right. Let's get back down to the 3 minute. Okay. All right. So this would be our area. Let's see if we can get price tapping into the order block, and I want to see an immediate rejection, and that would be my cue to jump in. All right, looking good. It's looking good so far. 3 p.m. Kenya time, so it'll be noon. Okay, that's right. That's a good time. I can pop in. I can pop in. Okay, so let's give it a second. Let's see if we can get a rejection candle. Maybe the next candle, next two candles. Let's see if we can get a rejection. Shorts, baby. Alfie, you said you're in shorts. Alfie, you're printing. You're making money. Previous days low. What's previous days low? Okay, we haven't actually taken previous days low. So that's the thing, right? If we come in here and we reject, wait, did we tap into that OB? We didn't. We didn't actually. So I feel like that is not it's not ripe just yet. I feel like it would move down. Guys, hold on. Don't front run this. Don't front run this, guys. Just edge the order block by like how many? Like a tick or two. All right, bro. Underboard. I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you on the stream. But how's the streaming going though? Manipulation was the market. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It makes it look like, hey, thanks for the follows, thanks for the likes. We're 2,000 likes. I just, guys, I'm running on backup power right now. I think my power is out. Uh, my power is out, so I'm running on backup. Hopefully we can. All right, dig down, dig down, dig down. All right, so we're inside that gap. I just want to get a rejection candle. I just want to get a candle that is telling me that, hey, we have enough. It's been good, slow but consistency. You said, yeah, yeah. So that's the thing about streaming, right? Once you start streaming, you notice that the numbers would be very bad. So oftentimes when I go off, you can tell that the numbers go. But as I consistently stay on the stream, as I consistently show up, the numbers gradually become much better. All right, so we are slowing down, kind of slowing down, kind of, kind of slowing down. So we're inside a 30-minute order block. We're inside a 30-minute order block. At the moment, just waiting for some kind of a rejection. Is that a rejection I'm seeing? It might be. So at the moment, hands off, because as always, we don't want to catch a falling knife, right? Ten a.m. candle opens quite soon. But we're really, really digging deep into that OB. This is the invalidation for the OB. This is the level right here, and that's why my stops are there. So if we take out this low, then it kind of invalidates the whole thing. Yeah, my device is overheating. Yes, of course. So invalidation right there, stops go below the invalidation. All right, let's get back to the 3. Let's see what's happening. Is that a rejection? Hold on. Yeah, Thunderbolt, like consistency, bro. That is looking like a rejection that I would be willing to take a stab at. So let's see how this candle closes. That would probably be my first opportunity at the the, the longs. Yeah, there's no, if you look on the three, there's no bullish candle in this area. So if you're looking at a change of character, that would happen all the way up here. And bro, that is literally the end of the move. So let's wait for this candle to close bullish, and then I take my long. All right. My stops would go below this low, which is the invalidation. All right. So same, bro. I'm looking to take a stop. The longs. Okay. 58. Man. Okay, 30 seconds. Let's see. If this doesn't close too confidently, I will not take it. But yeah, this, I think there's some volume coming in. So 18 seconds. All right, so I'm in a long right now. So I'm in a long. I'm in a long, bro. Yeah, so I'm in a long trade right now. Doing a 1:2 on this one. So my take profit is right here. Wait, did the trade go to the Telegram? Oh, that's so weird. The trade didn't go out on the Telegram, but that's cool. The trade didn't go out on Telegram for some strange reason. But yeah, anyway, so back to this. So for this, because I'm not seeing any developing structure right here, my break even would be a 1:1. So 100 points. That is somewhere in this area. All right, so let's put it there. Guys, we have previous days low below price, so that makes it very risky for us. But let's see if we can get that break even, and then okay, guys. For now, we just wait. We just wait to see what happens. There are a couple of 3-minute gaps above price. I am tempted to go break even earlier once we tap into those gaps, because those gaps could send price lower. All right, those gaps could send price lower. Let's see. Yeah, so my entry was right around there. Okay, so my stop loss, I might have to adjust my stop. My stop loss was somewhere down here, and I might need to adjust it. So we have it at the low. Okay. All right, so we're good. We're set. No, we just need to wait. Thanks for the follows. I do appreciate it. Let's spam the likes. Let's get a lot more people in here. Um, Okay. So it really depends on the reaction. We do have some 3 minute gaps above price. So if we tap into those gaps and we are kind of, rejecting those gaps, then I'll just protect the trade. However, I'm trying to do a 1:1 of where my SL is. Thanks for the likes. Let's spam the likes. Let's spam the likes. Let's spam the likes. All right, so let's see if we can get. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. It's 10. Okay, so because of that, once price gets into this area, I'm going to go break even. Okay, once price gets into these fair value gaps, I'm going to go break even. I have to protect this trade because I know that. So, like, think about it this way: when the hourly candle opens, it creates a wick, right, and then it creates the body. So it's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. This is the 10 a.m. candle, right? This is a 10 a.m. candle, right? So I'm assuming at this point that we're creating a wick, right? And we could come create the body, right? So I don't want to be caught up in that nonsense, right? So we've hit that level. I am going to go break even. So I'm going to go break even, stop start break even right now. So stop start break even. And if you are in this trade, please go break even because this is the 10 a.m. and the 10 a.m. didn't even create a wick at the bottom. So yeah, be careful. Okay. All right. So at this point, risk free. If price decides to come back, take us out, bro. We don't really, we're not really concerned. But it's pre FOMC. Let's see if we get something nice. Otherwise, it's going to be seek and destroy for the rest of the day. Yeah, it's funny that the thing didn't go to Telegram for some reason. So guys, that's the reason why I went break even, just because of this gap. It could send price lower. Okay, so you break even, don't lose money on this. If price really wants to turn around from here, it should go. Okay. Okay. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. Let's spam the likes. Let's spam the likes. Okay, so I'm out of break even. I'm out of break even on this one. Let's see if there is going to be a rejection there. Oh, okay. We've tapped into the 10 a.m. I know some of you guys would hold on to this. PK, Honey, what pairs are these, bro? This is the NASDAQ. We're trading the NASDAQ. I usually trade the NASDAQ. All right, so you guys look at S&P 500. You see we've broken past this red line. That is not the best. All right, it's kind of confirming a bearish move. US 30 is also ripping to the downside, so it's good that we went break even. Okay, it's good that we went break even on that one. All right, so if you're out of this trade, don't worry, because all the other indices and all the other US indices are looking extremely bearish. All right, are looking extremely bearish. So yeah, if you protected yourself on that, that's fine. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Just a heads up, I'm out at break even. There, we had that rejection from the 3 minutes. So, yeah, that that, and if you look at S&P 500, look at US 30 as well. They are dumping heavily. Yeah, they're dumping crazy. Gold is also dumping. Gold is also, yeah, yeah. So I'm going to take off this. I'm going to take this off, and so this low is still the invalidation low. If we're not breaking below this low and we're continuing to create bullish price action, then the longs are still in play. But it's weird, guys. It's absolutely weird. Um, yeah. So when you look at these bearish gaps, right, it tells you that, hey, yes, the bulls tried, but the sellers still have control here. So you see, we tapped into this gap, and instead of waiting for price to come all the way up here, I said I was going to go break even earlier, and then just literally because of this gap that was here, tapped in, protected the trade, and we're good. We're good. We're good. So my indicator is literally telling me that we're looking at a flip of the bias to the downside. Let's see. And guys, remember it's pre-FOMC, so you shouldn't like, don't be stressed if you're missing out on the trade, right? Don't be stressed. Like if price is leaving without you, just leave it alone, let it go, right? Today, based on my data, days like today, sessions like today that we have FOMC later, there's a high chance that you're going to have like seek and destroy price action, and things will just not work out. Okay. Monday, Tuesday were also possible candidates, but today is a very, very potential day where you can have seek and destroy price action. Anything you try could fail. Um, so we're not going to chase. If the setup presents itself, take it. Quickly check in on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so in 15, we would have a confirmed fair value gap right here. Okay, so an entry model would be for price to pull back. And if you've been on the streams, I think by this time you'll be getting a hang of how I read the markets, right? So we have a 30-minute gap right here. We've broken this particular low. We've broken this as well. So we've disrespected liquidity levels, multiple liquidity levels, 1, 2, and we're leaving a 30-minute gap, right? So let me take this off. So this is the invalidation. If we close below this, we'll be 100% confident that price might just want to continue going lower. All right. Yeah, we're definitely ripping. So if I left my stop loss open based on doing that 1:1 break even, I would have lost money on that. So you can't, yeah, you can't just take the trade and just go to bed. All right. That move gave you $60. Nice, nice. Even though that was literally not the best of trades. All right, cool, 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 cool. Awesome. That was just this minor pullback right here. We got into these gaps, rejected, and it's has invalidated that low. So Um, all right, so we're looking for a bearish move right now, guys. We're looking for a bearish move right now. If we take previous day's low, I would not be interested in anything else. If we take previous day's low, I might not be interested in anything else for the rest of the session. So previous day's low, I have it marked right here, PDL. Usually when we take our previous day's lows, we could have a minor pullback, or we could have a major pullback. Why the hell did the trades not get into the Telegram? What are we doing? Sorry. All right, so we're disrespecting that level. Yeah, for now, I'm holding on with the longs. I still want to get a bearish confirmation, and that would be price moving into this particular 30-minute fair value gap. We do have liquidity as well, which is this particular high right here. It's literally liquidity, and we have a gap. So we just need to be patient, guys. No chasing. All right, no chasing of any sorts. We're just going to wait. So okay, all right, guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's spam the likes. Thanks for the likes. Oh, I don't know why TikTok is not letting me know who's liking, but I appreciate you. I see that you're liking the live. I appreciate you so much. Trent, thanks for joining. Wahabu, thanks for joining. So we're waiting. So right now it's confirmed. Let's see. It's confirmed that we are breaking below this low. We've taken out all the liquidity to this in this area, right? We're breaking below this low. So if you've watched some of my videos, you notice that I have a bias flip when my liquidity levels, hold on, my liquidity levels are disrespected. So this was my first liquidity level, totally run through. This was my second liquidity level, totally run through, and then pull back and we break the developing low. So that gets me to flip my bias. That's the only time I can flip my bias. So in that case, I am looking for the best area to take my trade is based on what? Liquidity, right? I told you guys in the beginning of the stream that I trade based on market structure and liquidity. Pretty, very simple. Okay. So market structure is telling me what we're looking at a change, a break of structure right here, telling us that we're bearish. Okay. So now how would I enter? I want to take out liquidity. This is where everyone's going to put their stop loss. If you were to take a trade right here, where would you put your stop loss? Right here. developing high. So that is where my entries are. Now, if the entry aligns with the high time frame fair value gap, like this 30-minute, okay, that even makes it perfect for me. All right. So I'm just going to wait for price to get in here, get a rejection, and then we take our trades. Hopefully that would be the move we're going to catch for today. All right, guys. We've done 40, how many minutes? 45 minutes? Wow. 49 minutes into the open. Oh, right. I had to set up this thing once again. I had to set up the thing again. All right, so 3699. So if you wanted exactly what I'm doing in terms of my trade ideas, my exact entry levels, my exact stop loss levels, whenever I move my stop loss, you guys have an update. I have it inside of the Telegram. Okay, so the Telegram, the link should be somewhere. You can find the link in my bio as well. You can get access to it there. Okay, let's see. All right, so it's active now. I guess when I take a trade, you guys should get all those updates. All right. Richard Selassie, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you guys. So we're waiting. For me, I do a 1:2. Sometimes I just put this thing here so that you guys know where the draw on liquidity is. But if I were taking a trade, I'm looking to just get a piece of the pie, right? I'm not looking to take the entire move. I literally just want a piece of the pie. Okay. So that is it. So we're going to be patient here. Yeah, it's getting so warm here. It's getting warm, bro. Thanks for hey, bro. Your name is interesting. Is that? Yeah, I can't say that word on the stream. But thanks for following. I appreciate it. So we're waiting for a sell. The bearish move is kind of confirming itself. I'm waiting for a pullback into this area. All right, that is a 30-minute fair value gap. It's also a liquidity. It's also, price is also going to take out liquidity at that level. So I really want to see price push into that area, give us a rejection, and then we take ourselves. Yeah, this is not what you want to see. This is not what you want to see. So initially, I put this level here as my validation. I did not want price to take out this level, right? If price took out this level, that was going to be my validation. Now price has taken it out, which means that it could equally come for this. It could equally come for this level as well. Okay, so we just want that pullback into this gap, into this area, and then we can take the trade down to these levels. This green line, that would be the draw on liquidity. All right, some people would like to long this, but I don't think I'm going to be one of those people. Let's see what gold is doing. How many of you guys were trading gold today? How many of you guys were trading gold? So gold is kind of moving very, very similar to the NASDAQ. If you guys have noticed, gold has been moving very, very similar to the NASDAQ. Is that a rejection on gold? Is that a rejection on gold I'm seeing? Not really, but I feel like we might be pulling back to the upside. We might be pulling back. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah. I mean, I was looking at gold, like I was just looking at gold recently. I didn't know we had taken out that low and we're getting to previous day's low. So after we see previous day's low, there could be some reaction, but who knows? I'm currently leaning towards the downside at this point. But that'll be to wait for super pullback. All right, so we've taken out. Wait, have we? Have we taken out previous day's low? Not yet. Donovan, welcome in, welcome in. For energy, welcome in. Let's get the likes up, guys. We can do it, guys. We can do it. Let's get to 10K likes. Okay, we've taken our previous day's low. We've taken our previous, and guys, I don't want to force anything today, and I'm not going to force anything today. This could drive the move back to the upside, and then once we get that sweep, we'll now look for the move back to the downside. Now let me give you a tiny piece of advice here. Once you start trading, right, and you get to a point in your trading where your trade idea is not coming through and you start to feel like you're not getting enough opportunities, that is when you might be making some progress, right? Because you're able to hold yourself not to overtrade and you're able to hold yourself to actually wait for the right setups to come, right? When you start getting to that point, I think you notice that things will start changing for you. Okay, so I'm trying to see what price might want to. Are you serious? Okay, so we're also inside of a daily fair value gap. I think that is significant. Daily FPG. That's why you cannot do away with the higher time frames. You kind of need to rely on the higher time frames, else you'll be missing a lot in your trading. All right, so we are in a significant area, daily fair value gap. Okay, so that could definitely give some form of a reaction back to the upside. Even though this is a extremely significant, right? I really want to get price coming back up. Alfie just hit a 68 RR trade. Alfie, that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible, Alfie. 28.0 56. Yeah, that is impressive. 68R. God damn. That is wild. Or you seen the daily fair value gap, right? Yeah. From when was that? Right. All right. So patience. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. So guys, yeah, let me know where you're listening in from. Yesterday I think we got people coming in from Zimbabwe, from Nigeria, from Ghana, obviously, from the US. Yeah, let me know. I know about, let's say, 70% of viewers on the stream are from Ghana. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I think that's it. And guys, join the Telegram. Join the Telegram. The Telegram, I'm going to be sharing a lot of free value inside of the Telegram, just like I am on the stream. Um, so basically, when I'm off stream, all the information goes there. Okay, so I reckon you guys should be part of that as well. For the past couple days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've actually been dumping. Like price goes today for some reason. If we were looking at, yeah, bro, I see that, I see that. I guess trend lines, right? Trend lines. Yeah, she holds trades for weeks, floating in tens of thousands of profit and losses. Yeah, watching from South Africa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How could I forget that? Mem Interiors. How could I forget that? Yeah, bro. South Africa in the building as well. All right, so we're getting a good reaction. Yes, bro. The peacemaker for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I couldn't forget that. You see that big truck on India Gate? I've been hiring truck bro, what's that? Are you in the right stream? What are you talking about? Do you see that big truck on India Gate? What's that? We are in movie. In a movie. I've been hiring truck drivers from last. Bro, I'm lost, bro. Sorry, but I'm absolutely lost. Yeah, we're getting that reaction. Could it be same thing as repeating itself yesterday? Could that be? Because yesterday, very similar thing occurred, right? When we got that rejection, it pushed up slightly in our favor, came down to take the low, and then eventually began to move, right? What was that? Nah, right here. So here, took us out, right? And then eventually pushed up. Is that what is happening? Is that what is repeating? I don't think so. I honestly do not think so. To be honest with you, honestly do not think so. But let's see. Those guys are funny, bro. They come into the streams, they're like, they have a 99%, 98% win rate. Funny. We're tapping into some gap. Right.
Affected tremendously, right? You can see it. So now we're in another 5 minute bearish gap, and we're flipping this 1 minute. If we flip this 1 minute, we have a 3 minute below price. Shoot, we're about to create that 3 minute. So
I mean, we do have a tiny, tiny 3 minute below price though.
Yeah, but also, bro, we need to consider the fact that we are at previous days lows too, right? Going to only that create bullish. I'm gonna take all the protocols and keep the gauge we can get that. What is actually the move? Good possible. So this is as long price doesn't happen this one. Just get really depends. So that is a potential show. Oh, not a press sell. Never mind. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're waiting, but as you guys can see, it's literally slowly edging to the downside. And I don't want us to chase price. I want us to make sure that we are taking the trades from the right area when there is a high chance that we're going to see price turn around.
So our break even would have been this is where our entry would have been.
Okay.
But now we're in this 3 minute, it would have been break even. Right? Would have been this type of that was what is it? Atlas is all your critical level with longs and
Sometimes trading gets boring. Like sometimes I can get so bored Right. I can get so bored just looking at the candles. I could get so bored looking at the candles. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Guys, remember we've done a few things, all right? We've taken our previous day's high, previous day, sorry, we've taken our previous day's low. We're tapping into a we've tapped into a bullish daily fair value gap. Okay. So this right here, right, if we're closing above this, this could tell us that okay, so price might be ready to pull back. Okay, that's the only time that you can be a little confident the price is ready to pull back. Otherwise, if we continue tapping into gaps, pushing down, breaking lows, tapping into gaps, pushing down, breaking lows. There is no sign that this thing might want to turn back around. Yeah, so the sellers are really aggressive, guys. The sellers are really aggressive. We took our first opportunity. Unfortunately, we went out at break even, and price is just literally continuing to tell us that hey, it wants to head down. So I really don't know if we want to come all the way up here to take liquidity. Yeah, this is literally the only gap. Let's see the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, this is the only significant gap that I'm seeing as a level that price can tap into. Otherwise, there is no other gap I might want to consider. Yeah. So looking at the time, I mean, if there is a rejection from here, let's see if we can jump on that. But if it's not clear, we're just gonna fade it. So this is the mid. This is the what was it? The daily fair value gap that we're in. Let's see. Yeah, that's the daily fair value gap that we're in. That's because of that low FEG, bro, on the daily. It's right there. Why wouldn't price go into it? Yeah. So that is it. It looks like it's kind of reacting, guys. Oh, well, you're now going. Hi. It's almost 3. All right, cool. Wow, okay. Well, one thing we're not going to do today is to try to catch a falling knife. That's not something we are looking to do today. Okay, that's not what we're looking to do today. Let me test out the thing. Let me see if the signals are going to come through. I'm going to put a pending order somewhere far away from price just to see if Telegram will be able to. But then that low also, bro, might do 3 things: reject or SL hunting in line with that low. Yeah, it could. So the first move in kind of, I'm sure, gave people a hint that hey, we might be creating like an inversion fair value gap right here. It swept that low, taking all of them out, and that might eventually pull back, maybe flipping this particular fair value gap, right? So if it flips to the upside, then maybe that could be that could be the rejection, right? So it would look something like this. Stops will be below this low, and 1:2, right? I'm looking, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to check if the pending orders are working. So do not do not take any alerts, take any trades, bro. I'm just running a test. Okay, so the pending orders did not come through. Okay, so there's something going wrong somewhere. There's something going wrong somewhere. It's order. Secret, not correct. Sorry, type. Like you made a like you had a typo. Yeah, I'll press that. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, God, blah blah blah. Ah, yeah. So we're kind of almost out of time here. In 15 minutes, if this thing doesn't flip, yeah, I know this is a trade. This is a trade Saints will like to take. Once we flip this, then we basically have the money sweep inside of the daily fair value gap. Um, so that could actually send price back to the upside. And once this confirms, this level right here will be the break even. And you can probably hold a trade to this high. But obviously, I would not be doing that, right? Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Ooh, we are at 6K likes, 5.9K. Oh, whoever is liking, I see the likes, but I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. All right, so let's see if that flips you. I might just take it. I might just take it. That will be my final opportunity because we've already taken out previous day's low. Where is that? So it's in the same place as the 3 minutes. So once this flips, unfortunately, it's not like the signals are not going into the Telegram. I'll have to fix it. So I'll just let you know, guys. It's rejecting that 1 minute gap, so no trade just yet. Okay, all right. Yeah, so no trade, guys. Yeah, so it's holding. It's holding. That gap is holding price. We came into that gap one time. We came into 1,600 likes. Shawnee Banks, I see you. I see you. Shawnee Banks, thanks for the likes. I do appreciate you. Shawnee Banks is liking the live. Shawnee Banks is, bro. Oh man, you are doing the Lord's work. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. So the 1 minute price came into the 1 minute one time. It came into the 1 minute a second time. Okay. Let's see if it flips. If it flips, we might just take that. Because I will be asking for too much if we wanted to wait during the New York session for a 200-point move until we take that retracement back to this low. So we're in a good area. We're about to flip this 1 minute gap. Once we do, this will be my final stop at this one. I don't skip no meals, bro, because these guns we know them. Get times over here. We don't skip meals here, bro. We make money to feed ourselves. Like you, coming on people's team. Oh yeah, Shani. Thank you. So upside it is. Yeah. Once we flip this, I'm just gonna take that long, because looking at the potential entry level that we're looking at is 200 points away. We do reckon that this is the liquidity level that will cause price to get back to the downside. We're in a good high time frame PDRA, which is a daily fair value gap. First tap in, fake out, sweep, and then we're having a IPG. All right, so this will be my second and last opportunity. I will be jumping in this with Saint. Let's see. Tops will be below the low. So I'm in this. I'm trying to do a 1:2. Break even will be pretty clear here. Would indeed be double pin. Where is my fill? My fill is somewhere there. Yeah, stops are below here, and I'm doing a 1:2. Okay, so that is it. Second and final. I'm going to take this off. I mean, you guys can monitor that level. If price comes there, fine. You guys can take it, but I would not be waiting for that. At least not for today, or at least not for this particular session. Okay. So that is it. Yeah. I'm also in this as well. I'm also in this as well. Waiting for FOMC. Shawnee Banks is waiting for FOMC. So the thing is, because we have FOMC, we could. I mean, anything could happen, right? So, right. Yeah. All right. So, let's see, break even right there. Hey, no, why are you still here, bro? So this is where I want to go break even. We have 8 minutes until the session closes. So, hopefully today's not going to be like 2 break even days. Can't have that. We cannot have that. So once we take out that high, we go break even. Don't lose money, guys. Don't lose money. Kudos to everybody that worked, right? Kudos to everybody that's in Okay, we're almost there. All right, so I'm break even. I'm break even, guys. I had a pretty bad fail. My fail was absolutely nasty. So don't be surprised if price just comes here, takes me out. I wouldn't be surprised. Go up. Okay. So yeah, Chuck, so break even would definitely be around 1 to 1. So we can just wait. So two things will happen. Either we get stopped out or we get price pushing. So we have 7 minutes. 7 minutes until the close. This is a counter trend trade. It's a counter trend trade. You want to be for counter trend trades. Bro, I don't mind. I'm like super aggressive with my break evens. I don't care if the price comes back to take me out. I went against the trend. So if price takes me out, I should not be surprised. Okay, I shouldn't be too worried. So guys, I'm a break even. I didn't put it on the chart, but stops are break even at this point. And we do have 6 minutes until the session is done. So stops. And yeah, price is coming down to break even. NASDAQ, why are you doing that to us lately? Okay, we tab into let's edge my okay guys. I'm not even gonna be mad, right? I'm not gonna be mad. It is what it is. Okay. FOMC. I don't know how many of you guys trade FOMC. If you want me to come live during that time, that is at 6 p.m. my time. 6 p.m. my time, 2 p.m. New York time. Do you guys want me to come live? I don't know because I don't trade FOMC. Like I don't trade the news release, right? So I don't know if you guys trade the FOMC. Yeah, it's been nasty couple trades. But yeah, the way I managed the trades, I'll do it 9 out of 10 times. Right? You are better off getting a break even trade that could really play out than to actually take a full stop out. Right? I'll take a break even any day. At first, initially, right, I was very skeptical about what's that? Initially, I was very skeptical about break even trades because I felt like price could take me out and then go in my direction until I figured out that hey, long term, like if you stack up the trades, the trades, right? If you stack up the trades and look at the data, the number of trades that you could equally exchange for a full stop out with a break even and price. Let me explain it this way. Like if you were to replace the number of times price wicks you out and goes in your direction, and you compare that to the number of times price takes you out at break even and then finally goes to your stop loss, you know that it is not worth it. It is not worth it. Like it's not worth leaving your stop loss open all the time, right? You always have to stay liquid. You always have to be able to protect that money, bro. It's literally money, right? And you have to prevent people from taking that money away from you. All right. You have to prevent people from taking that money away from you. So you have to be aggressive about that, right? We're dealing with money here. So don't just let your trades, all right? Don't just let your trades do whatever the hell they want. You have to be aggressive. Try to not let people take your money. Okay. All right. So we are out at break even, but I wanna see what's happening here. So it was literally worth it, right? We're not catching a falling knife. We took a counter trend trade, and it doesn't seem to be working out. It doesn't seem to be working out. And again, this is a level of sales. This is where we want to take sales. But looking at the time, we have about 2 minutes until the session ends. So I do not reckon that we're going to get that move within the New York AM session. Maybe PM session, maybe tomorrow, maybe FOMC will push price up here, right? But for this particular session, I don't reckon we're going to do a 200-point move. All right. I don't think we're going to do a 200-point move. But if you're holding this, you this is where you want to finally go break even. That is if you're holding it. I don't know how many of you guys are holding this trade. But once we sweep this high, that is another opportunity for you to protect the trade.
Bruce, were you looking to go break even, bro, at the 30-minute bearish gap?
Nah, literally out. I'm already out at break even, bro. I had this wait, where is that? Okay, so I was actually on the 1 minute. Like on the 1 minute, you could tell that there was this bullish candle right before the aggressive move down. That is where I went break even. That is where I went break even. And looking at the time, bro. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say my break even is set at the current 1 minute internal high, which lines up perfectly with a 30-minute bearish gap.
Yeah.
So if you're still truly bearish, we can deliver bearish out that 30-minute bearish gap. If we are longs, considering the area we're at, right? And this is low, I can say have no bullish gaps to sponsor the idea. So we went back down to the stop line, which is the first. We go at entry, even if we go price came bearish gap and balance. So I would want to go break even. Because then again, with this 1 minute high, not the one that we are right into right now, but the one previous, you have low fractal low resistance. So that's the area where, and to be honest, since it is an FOMC day, once we reach our current high that we're at, like as in body code, I don't mind going break even. So something like right about here, chat, I would, just to be safe, considering what day we're in, not forget that.
Guys, look at that. Price pulled back
Yeah.
into some tiny gap and it's pushing back to the upside. It's pushing back to the upside. I know someone will say they made money on this because I know they didn't touch their stop losses. I have a very good feeling that someone in this stream will be holding this trade. Guys, be careful, okay? This is not, I mean, it's looking like it's going to work out, but you have to be careful, okay? ATH Domini Star. Oh, Shawnee Banks, you've done it. Shawnee Banks, you have done it. We are at 9,982 likes. Man, Shawnee, I need to start doing giveaways on the stream. I definitely need to start doing giveaways on the stream. What should I give away? What should I give away? What do you guys think I should give away? Let me know. Let me know. I see some of these traders do giveaways. I don't know. I think they give out accounts. Like I think they give out accounts, right? Like funded accounts or evals. I think I need to do that. That would help support the stream as well. Oh man. This could have been it. Right? This could have been it, but pre-FOMC, pre-FOMC, I'm not looking to mostly funded accounts, like already funded or evals. I think it's already, oh no, I think it's evals. They give out evals, I guess. Yeah, man. Yeah. So if you're holding this, yeah, probably made money. Unfortunately, I'm not able to ride this with you guys. I'm not able to ride this with you guys because I was extremely aggressive on this one. I was extremely aggressive. And the reason, I told you the reason, right? It's literally 10, it's literally 11 a.m. New York time is 3 p.m. my time. I'm not looking to play around, okay? I'm not looking to play around here. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the like, Shani. Shani, where did you say you were listening from? Did you say where are you listening from, though? I want to know where you're listening from. What country? Forgive me if you've already told me. You're listening from yeah, I remember you did mention Obuasi. Okay. All right, so let's see. Do you do you trade funded do you trade what do you call it? Evals is that yeah, do you trade evals or you trade live accounts? You trade evals or live accounts? Or yeah, I want to know. Let me know. You trade evals or live accounts? Or personal live accounts? Live accounts? Okay. All right, cool. With Xness, I guess, or some other broker. Personal. Cool. That is the way to go. That's the way to go. Yeah, Xness. Okay. That's the way to go. And you need to be very, very like as compared to trading prop firms where you have to prop firms will force you to stick to your rules. That's the thing. Made 450. You made 450. Am I reading that right? Am I reading that right? You made 400 on 50. Okay, okay, on gold. I see. I see. That's cool. That's cool. Guys, so I don't know if I don't know how many of you guys are in Ghana, but my power is out. I don't have power currently. I don't have, you asked, so how am I able to stream, right? I'm using a power station and I'm using a power station now, and I think let's see what the percentage is. Yeah, so if you're in Ghana, yeah, 50%. If you're in Ghana and you do any kind of Chidera, it's in now. What is in though? Chidera was in now. Does that happen often? Um, no, it doesn't really happen often. It's just today. I think there was some issue. I think the whole country went off. I was at the gym today and I was like, I met someone and they told me like the whole country went off. It's crazy. How can a whole country go off? Does it happen often? No, it doesn't. I'm sick rips. It doesn't happen often. But it used to happen often. So that's when I invested in a power station. So that if the light goes off, it switches to the power station. So I'm able to monitor. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm able to monitor the grid, what's coming in from the grid, the percentage of the power station, and how much I'm consuming right now. Saint, what's up? You're calling? Yeah, what you saying, bro? Yeah, G. I mean, it looked like it wanted to push, but there is a nasty retracement happening right now. Yeah, literally, I was telling chat there's fractal level lower just at that previous high, right? Which is what price took, cut like precisely, and create the extremely bearish. The power is back in some parts of the country. Oh, okay. That's cool. How can you see that? Yeah, so the power station has like it has Bluetooth and it's also connected to the Wi-Fi. So it's able to let me know how much power it has. And it's also able to automatically switch. It has like an inverter in there also that is able to know when power comes and then it switches to power. When power goes off, it automatically switches. So nothing goes off. Everything stays on. The lights, the monitors, everything stays on. Yeah. All right, G. Tomorrow, I think we have orange folder tomorrow. No. We do have red folder. Advanced GDP quarter on quarter and core PCE price index. I don't think they really move markets like that. But yeah, advanced GDP. 8:30 a.m. New York time. So an hour before we
I would like to think GDP would probably move the stock markets to some extent, purely because GDP tends to show a lot of
So this would have played out, right? This would have played out if we just left it alone, right? But no regrets, guys. Absolutely no regrets. If you're making money on this, GG's. GG's. But sometimes I think about it and I'm like, am I practicing what I preach? Because for me, right? For me, if I were to be in a trade like this, I would not move my stop loss until we have a fractal low. I would not move my stop loss until we have a fractal low or until we do a 1:1. So what does that mean? It means that until we have a low like this, my stop will move, right? If we do have a low like this, then my stops come below this low, right? If we have a low like this, then my stops come. Saint, were you? I was explaining something on the stream though. Were you calling out something?
Yeah, were you saying it was advanced GDP?
Yeah, advanced GDP. Advanced GDP, where is that? Advanced GDP quarter on quarter.
Okay, that would move the market because advanced GDP correlates to technological innovations.
Right. I mean, it's red folder, so it's red folder.
Yeah.
The previous value.
What time is that?
8:30, so an hour before we come on the live stream. 2.1% previous, 2.1% forecast. So there could be surprises.
Yeah. Because obviously, what we do know is that NASDAQ is built up of all the tech companies, right? And with NVIDIA.
All right. So I'm just going to leave this here, but I think I was explaining something, right? I use fractal lows as my I use fractal lows as my stop loss, right? So perhaps let me just be honest with you. If I was trading off stream, right? If I was trading off stream, I might not be so aggressive with my stop loss. And I'm going to be very, very honest with you guys. I might not be aggressive with the break evens. I will just wait for fractal lows and then so here my stop loss would be right here. Fractal low, my stop loss moves, right? So I keep trailing as structure keeps developing. But because I know that, some people might be putting a ton of money on their trades, some people would be trying to trade their very, very small accounts, right? I don't want to be as risky as I will personally. I hope you guys get it. So everything I'm doing, I'm trying to be very conservative for you guys so that you don't lose money. All right, bro. Yeah.
Jumping off. Back tomorrow. Tomorrow back to our normal work. And we took our one and done. Happened to be break even. So good. Yeah, man. It's safe, my broski. Peace and love. Catch you tomorrow.
All right, Gene. Take care. All right, guys. So yeah, any questions? Any questions before we wrap it up? If you're still holding this is pretty still valid because we still have this daily gap right here, and we could still continue pushing to the upside. 75, 76.7. So yeah, this could still play out, but if you are not break even, you're still holding your stop loss, and price goes to your stop loss, then you have to blame yourself for that. Okay, I went break even as soon, and that was even on a 1 minute. I don't even do that. As soon as we took out this level, this high right here, I reckon there was going to be a pullback, and there was a pullback, right? That pullback took us out, and then it pushed back to the upside. Okay, there is another pullback which could send price to the upside. But look, for me personally, when I take a trade and the next 5 minutes, the next 6 minutes, price is moving in my direction, I know for a fact that this thing is going to get to where my take profit. So let's say I enter a trade, the next candle aggressively bullish, next candle aggressively bullish. I know within, let's say, 15-20 minutes, that should head towards my take profit. But if I take the trade and first candle, look at this. First candle, it moved up, but kind of rejecting. Second candle, it moved up, but it's kind of rejecting. What was the first trade idea? First trade idea, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Where was the first trade idea? Would I remember exactly where it was? Hold on. If I get to the 3, I would know. Yes. Here. Right here. So first candle move, second candle move. You see this rejection? When I see this rejection, I'm like, okay, so this is crazy. So the trades don't really work. Once I get in, you see the price starts to move aggressively. Boom, boom, boom. If it doesn't, you have to advise yourself. Okay. All right. So guys, thanks for sticking and staying. So if you guys weren't aware, we're also streaming on the Red app. We're streaming on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. In the next couple weeks, I will be dropping YouTube videos. I've already started working on them already. So I'll be dropping YouTube videos on YouTube just so that you guys can learn the strategy.